pardon my voice, I don't know if you can hear me, but I have a cold right now, so I'll try and do my best. Whale baleen.
Contact information. Yeah, if you need more information, you want to set up a hike or something like that. They actually have, here it is, free public tours.
With her coyote skin.
Second Saturday of each month from 10 to 12.
Yeah, I was curious if there was a cleanup for the wetlands for that section.
Possum here.
You're welcome.
Possum. Don't see too many of these on skin tables.
A weasel?
A weasel, yeah.
No, it's pretty rare.
What's this little gnarly thing?
This is actually an ice plant root system. They're an invasive species here. They're actually native to South Africa. And you can see from this root system, they really get in and take the groundwater away from the native plants. And they're really hard to get rid of.
Because they just got such this big root stock that they just keep coming back on.
Root system, exactly.
They just keep coming back on. Nasty. What's this little birdie here?
This is a California least tern. It's actually an endangered species. And they have nest sites at the Bolsa Chica wetlands during the summer months.
It's kind of like their nests.
Yeah, these are the nest sites. They're on these protected islands in the middle of the wetlands. So it's pretty unique. There's very little areas left in Southern California that are capable of supporting nest sites like that.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, loads of skulls.
Lots of skulls.
Lots of skulls.
Kind of hard to bring the whole seal here. They get kind of cranky. So. It's hard to bring the whole seal here. They get kind of cranky.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And shed skin. So did you know that seals shed their skin?
I know elephant seals do.
Yes. Well, most seals do. Okay, now I'm being recorded saying that.
Yeah.
So this is the once-a-year molt. So this is the top side of skin fur. This is the bottom side of fur.
And why do they molt every year?
Like we do, so that they have a new set of hair and skin. But rather than doing it a little at a time like we do, they do it all at one time.
Big old sea lion skull.
Female sea lion.
Yeah, because males got that big crest on their skull that gives them that pronounced forehead that you often see.
Yeah, it gives them that head, but what it does is it's a place of attachment for muscle. It gives them a much stronger bite.
For when fighting with the other males.
And then here's the hook. Thank you. This is the harbor seal.
Yep.
That's this little guy. She lives in Newbury.
There you go. There's a harbor seal.
She lives in Newbury Park. And these are found Point Magoo and San Nicolas Island.
This island, yeah. Little harbor seals. They sound like a cow can.
Now, is that near Monterey?
Oh, that sound they make, like, sounds like those little cans you turn upside down. Moose.
It's kind of like the elephant seals too. It's not a pretty sound.
$500,000, $500,000. That's what it costs to fix it.
It's a little island fox compared to
There's
a mainland
300,000
fox.
people that go there every year. If you divide.
Check this out. These are Kellett's whelks, type of marine snail, but here's what's really interesting. Look at that proboscis. It's really, really long feeding organ. So we gotta look at that. Coming out of this snail's, that's basically the snail's mouth at the end of that. Where they have a little organ called a radula, which is kind of bristly tongue-like thing that they use to scrape food. In this case, some dead fish. But I mean, yeah, just look at that. It's incredible. Here's that long proboscis in action from the Kellett's whelk. Just slowly, scraping off little bits of food. Alright, here we have non-predatory echinoderms. Echinoderms are animals like sea stars, sea urchins, and sea cucumbers. Speaking of which, there's a sea cucumber right there. And then a whole crapload of brittle stars. And what if we go over here, we have the predatory echinoderms, you know, your starfish, and these are some of the biggest starfish I've ever seen. You can see the one right here with my hand. Huge, and because, you know, these guys are famous because what they do is they pry open a mussel or a clam, and then they turn their stomach inside out. They basically put their stomach inside the shell, which then spooges digestive juices all over it, and then the stomach, which dissolves the flesh, and then the stomach slurps it all up. Isn't biology fun? And good gravy, this is the biggest lobster I've ever seen. Again, hand. This is, you can make a family dinner out of this guy. Big old rock lobster, or not rock lobster, California spiny lobster. I always get the two confused. But then look up here. You know, just these crabs they have mounted on the chain link fence. Does that not look like something out of a horror movie? There's these huge crabs coming down the chain link fence. Check this out. I love these guys. This is a Mantis Shrimp. These guys have a pair of calcified clubs on the end of their arms that they use not only for fighting males, but also for stunning food. These guys are beautiful, beautiful little animal. And a fighter to boot. Yeah, look at that guy. It's awesome. Alright, this here's the Aquatic Nursery, which is basically a little active research station. You know? Octopus.
Who's getting fed? Who? What's the name of this area?
Here we have a big-eyed octopus. Not exactly the thing that drags sailors to their deaths, but still pretty cool. And I don't know, and there would be his beak that he uses to, you know, eat fish with, or shellfish, you know, whatever this particular guy eats. Pretty lively. Alright. We have those hundreds of suckers. Not only do they help him, you know, cling to stuff, grab stuff, and move around, but also they're kind of sensory organs, you know. It's basically he's feeling his way around.
Hey, we can look at that right now. It's in here.
This guy would make PZ Myers proud. Here we have a Pacific seahorse. Very interesting about seahorses. Well, what they're most famous for is that it's the male who gets pregnant and gives birth. So basically he has kind of like a little stomach pouch. You know, the female lays her eggs in said pouch where they develop and hatch. Yeah, I can think of probably at least a few women out there who wish we were like seahorses. Rawr.
So she cuts it up just like I do the steak for you.
That's what the mouth of an abalone looks like. And as you can see, that's the big kind of foot that they move around on, hence it's been named gastropod, which means stomach foot.
So did y'all learn something about the starfish that their stomach actually comes out? I would just cut it in half.
It's the radula.
Almost ready.
Oh, is that the radula?
Squeeze in front of you guys here and pick up the lids.
All right, now they want one little girl's hand and one little boy's hand to eat. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Feeding abalone.
We're gonna do an abalone feeding demo on the growing for food section of the Aquatic Nursery. So if you guys want to see some abalone, that would be really awesome. You guys can come over here.
All right.
Yeah. Abalone, and it's a little bit misleading based on the color of their shell, but that's not like a true indicator of what types of abalone they are, because it depends on like the kinds of food that they're eating and things like the number of holes that are open in the shell and the shape of the shell itself. But abalone are sea snails, but they're a little bit different from like the regular garden snails. They eat kelp, and this is a piece of kelp if you want to feel kind of slimy. It's pretty cool. This is humans extract a protein called agar from it, and it's used as an emulsifier and a thickener in things like toothpaste and ice cream. So you actually eat seaweed all the time. I see those big eyes.
Yummy.
Yeah, so it's really helpful, and it grows really, really fast. It can grow like up to a foot and a half per day. And so our Aquarius team will go out once a week and harvest it, and it's totally all right for the plant because it just keeps right on growing. And it's got these really neat sacs right here, and these are filled with air, and this helps. They help the leaves, called the blades, come up to the surface, because that's where all the light is, because these plants photosynthesize just like regular plant plants. It's very cool. And so our abalone are really, really hungry.
So look at this guy getting impatient.
You can come over here, excuse me. And what they do is they'll sense the kelp that's in the water, and they'll use their muscular foot to grab it. Let's see, like he'll do here. Once he figures out that there. See? And then he'll, like, once he's got it, he'll bring it underneath him, and he'll use a specialized tongue called a radula, and it's very rough like sandpaper, and they'll just like lick away at the kelp, and that's how they eat. And so if anybody is a very brave volunteer, yeah, they'll just share.
Here we go, feeding abalone. There they go. That's it, fight over it.
Yeah.
Nom nom nom.
And for these guys,